Hey viewers, welcome to another game of Casual Pro Gamer. Once again we are playing World of Tanks. And today we are going with some tank destroyers. This is a normal tank, it is a medium tank. But we are going to play mostly with tank destroyers and artillery. Because I have, I think, 4 games, maybe 5 games set up. I don't know how many I actually chose. But it is going to be 21 minutes today. And yeah, well, you can also see that from just the video description or the video length. But anyway, we are going for a little bit more on the tactics. Today we are going to focus a little bit on how to, well, kind of not do this. No, how to snipe far away enemies. If you hold the shift key, you will see that, yeah, it kind of becomes well, a scope, so like a long range rifle, so kind of a sniper rifle thing. I'm going to try to drive up here, but that is not going to work at any point because my engine is not nearly strong enough to do that. So what you basically have then is you have a way to aim very far away, so you can aim at enemies that are very far away. But you do not have the ability to drive at that moment, unless you're artillery, but that's a whole different story. Because artillery works in a completely different way compared to the tanks. Anyway, we see someone here, and I'm going to try to shoot at him, but not actually managing to hit anything. There, I hit something, I think. But someone else is going to finish him off, at least I think so. And then someone shoots me from the front, and instead of running backwards, I'm actually running forwards, which is always really stupid to do. But yeah, we're going to try to pick up this kill. Should be able to do it. And there you go, doing a lot of damage to him. And the second shot actually finishes him off. So there's another guy right there. I tried to keep my front towards him because I take the least damage from the front. And now we're going to do a little bit of ring around the rosy with the house that's here, but he just runs straight into me, which means he's going to die because I do way more damage than he does. Even though he is a tank destroyer, I still do more damage, and he missed a couple of shots as well. So I'm still at 26 health or something like that, which is not a whole lot, but as you can see, my team is 11-3 ahead. So yeah, I took out 2 tanks on my own, but the rest of my team did pretty much the same thing. Everyone has, well, or most people have 1 kill. We only lost 3 guys, and 1 guy even has 3 kills, which is pretty impressive. So I'm going to try to back in, because I know my team is behind me here, so they have my backside covered, and I kind of wanted to make sure that if I took damage, it was from the front, because I was kind of expecting someone to come up from behind, which was then my front, but then I take less damage. So I'm going to sit over here, see where the remaining 3 guys are. One of them is over there. I'm not going to be able to do anything about that, so I'm not shooting, because as soon as I shoot I reveal myself on the minimap. There's the second guy, so 2 of them are over there, which makes me think, well, let's just go in for this. I mean, let's just go and run around this little village that's there and just, well, try to get this done. I'm not sure where the third guy is, obviously, but since we have tanks all over the place, I'm sure he will show up at some point. Either that or he is just trying to spare his tank from going down. Level 2 tanks and up, they actually require money for you to repair them. Yeah, shooting at this is no use. This is the zoom, by the way. It allows you to see a little bit better, but yeah, I will not be able to hit anything there. And we're just going to go for the capture here. Because that last guy, so it's now 15 tanks. Oh no, we already won. Okay, never mind. I never saw that last guy. Kind of thought we were going for the capture there. Anyway, a relatively easy victory. 2 kills, and yeah, I think some nice well, work there. Keeping my, well, the front of my tank towards the enemies really helps out with well, reducing damage. especially on tanks that are actually, well, strong at that are really strong in the front. But those are the tanks that are really risky to play. Anyway, I'm going to play an artillery unit here now. And this is what happens if you hit shift on an artillery unit. You get this, well, thingy. And then you can find tanks and just shoot at them. But I cannot reach this tank because there's something in the way. And you can see that from the green dots that are going to show up at some point. It's not a ranged thing. It is a thing that is blocking. Here, this I can shoot. So here you can see I can shoot at whatever is here. I'm going to try to find enemies that are on the map. And there I found one. I cannot shoot at him, however. And that is because those dots that you see here are actually projected on something else. They will project on yeah, as you can see, houses and such. And all in all, I'm going to follow my teammates, and yeah, you will see here what happens. It kind of narrows the amount or the space that you have. So I did hit there for... No, I didn't hit there. No, I actually missed. And I'm going to miss this next one as well, I think. No, this one actually hit. Wow. Yeah. Kind of misremembered. The next one I'm going to miss. As you can see, a couple of the dots are on that house. And there you see why I missed. I actually shot down the house instead of the tank that was behind it. And yeah, that's just a risk you take. And I'm going to shoot right again. And yeah, this time I do hit, but it doesn't do damage. So I took out the track. And that means that my teammates are going to be able to pick that up. Once again, something is in between here. So I cannot shoot at that. And we are currently 4-5 behind, and we saw, I think, all 4 of the kills, but that was not a coincidence, obviously. So I do see this guy here, but it's going to be really hard to shoot at that because I'm really far away, and yeah, there are all kinds of stuff in between, and I'm going to have to try to keep an eye on him. So I'm going to warn in the chat to, well, defend the base, but I'm not going to be able to defend the base at all because, well, I'm an artillery unit, and artillery units are not very good 1 versus 1. They are, however, very good at just shooting down, well, shooting at people from afar. And that's exactly what they should do. But yeah, look at that, quite a bit of damage on that, and now I lost sight of him because my spotter actually died. And I'm trying to just estimate where he went, but did not manage to do so. There is another one. He is, however, shooting at someone, and guess who that is? Oh, that's me, right! I was still there. Anyhow, yeah, that was that. I did follow the rest of the game. We did lose because people were just being stupid. The enemies already started capturing the base, and then they our allies refused to run back to the base to defend it, and instead went with 3 guys for the enemy base, even though they were all in our base. So yeah, we lost because, well, obviously enemy capture was quicker than our capture if they started faster. You do not capture the base faster just because you have more tanks in it. At least that's what I think is going on. Anyhow, we're going to a hideout over here. Currently we are a tank destroyer. As I said, I was going to play some tank destroyers and artillery, and that is because I like them. I like the artillery. I just found out how it worked like 2 days ago, and artillery is really good, but you do need to have some spotting units. But if you have like 2 artillery units or 3 artillery units on your team, you basically cannot lose if they can actually pull off the shots, and because one shot can do just a massive amount of damage to especially the smaller tanks. So if the rest of your team can keep them pinned down, so not moving basically, then yeah, you can do quite a lot with that. I do see this tank, but I'm pretty sure he can see me as well. And I'm just wondering which of the 2 is coming out first. By the way, I cannot move just by browsing around, so I have to move by actually moving. And that is sucky because that means that they can actually see me. Moving the mouse basically doesn't reveal you, but moving with the arrow keys, or well WASD, that does show you. And there you go, doing quite a bit of damage, and one of my teammates is also shooting at him, so we get an easy kill there. And this is how the game is supposed to work. You're supposed to be a little bit more cautious and a little bit more patient than I normally are, and I will get better at that, don't worry. But you need to get in a good position, hide, and let your light tanks do the scouting, because light tanks are very good at just hiding and then running away when things get a little bit too dangerous. But they also don't have, they have great speed, but they don't have a big gun, so they cannot really finish off the kills. I'm going to try to come up from behind on this guy, and unfortunately, as we will see, bam, it bounces off the top of the tank. Yeah, that was a pretty valuable opportunity there, and because I shot there, I was actually revealed, but I knew there was a rock on the side of me, so I was going to hide behind that. And well, some artillery was shooting at me, that's why it does so little damage. But some artillery guy was shooting at me, and at this time I am going to do damage. Come on. Oh, I actually took out the track then? I don't know. But yeah, the artillery guy is still hitting me, but yeah, it really doesn't do any damage. So my track does get damaged, but that's not a real problem. As long as it's not taken out, you can still drive. You just have reduced speed. But since I have a good motor, shouldn't be a problem. So yeah, the artillery is pretty easy to dodge, and that is why you need people there to pin your opponents down. Because if you can keep them in the same spot, so if you can keep them immobile and you shoot with your artillery, it's a sure hit, almost. It's like you have like an 80% chance of hitting the tank, and that is a pretty good one, because you're completely out of range, your allies are completely out of range because they will be hidden somewhere, and you will just get 3 shots off. And that is excellent, of course. So we are going to try to help out over here, but it seems that we are behind a building. We're going to drive through some fences and try to help out. Not actually sure what's going on here, but we are currently 11 to 10 behind, and that makes it 11 to 11. And driving over the shed. Yeah, you can take out all small buildings and all of these bushes, and well, these are not bushes, it's a vineyard. So yeah, you can take out a lot of stuff. You can take out all of the fences and walls and such. The only things that are really, well, permanent are the houses and the big rocks. And as you can see, I find someone here, and we go on that with 2 guys. Really easy, just driving straight up to him, killing him with just a few shots. Because I'm a tank killer, I'm really good at tanking damage. So I'm going straight in on this. I'm going to shoot whenever the cannon is up, because why not? And I'm going to just ram him straight up. Here we go. There you go. My teammate actually getting the kill. And we're going to capture the base. Why not? So the last guy, we're not going to find him, but I'm capturing this base because I know there's at least 1 guy with me. 2 versus 1 at the maximum. It's not going to matter. So it's not going to matter where this guy is, because wherever he is, we can shoot him down well before he destroys us. And if he starts a capture now, it's already too late, because we already started capture on his base. So it's not going to matter. So we still have 4 tanks up. Yeah, we really took that last little bit by surprise, because, well, we caught 2 tanks there off guard. They kind of were all alone. Well, the 2 of them were all alone. And yeah, taking down 1 tank at a time, that is what tank destroyers do, man. So I'm trying to find that last tank, and then, well, something will happen now in the top of the screen. Not actually sure when it will happen. We're already at 70% capture. And yeah, I'm still scouting around because I don't want to be surprised. And here he goes. He's going to capture our base, even though we're at 80%. That is just cute. Come on. Yeah, that's just, it's plain silly. I mean, I do understand that he wanted to go for that capture, but being 80% too late, so not showing up on the map for like 5 minutes and then being 80% too late, that's pretty silly. Anyhow, we're going into the next one where we are playing artillery once again. And yeah, I have a complete arsenal of tanks here with me. And this is another artillery unit next to me. So we do have 2 artillery units, which is excellent. And I am going to scout around. By the way, this is done just by dragging the mouse, but it will be pretty evident. You can really quickly scout the entire map, but the quicker you move, the bigger the block of, well, green dots is going to be. And as you can see, because this is a city map, it's pretty hard to find a position where you can actually shoot at an enemy without being blocked by the buildings. And I'm going to have to wait a little bit before this actually goes smaller. I am going to, yeah, be too late on this. I was almost ready to shoot, but I'm not going to shoot if I only have like a 20% chance of getting the hit, because I would rather have that reload time. The reload time on this guy is about 8 seconds. It's not too bad. The next level, however, so if you upgrade him, it's going to be 16 seconds. So yeah, from 16 seconds you definitely want to make sure that you have at least a very decent chance of hitting, because otherwise it would be kind of silly. So yeah, I am keeping an eye on him, but I cannot hit him because, well, the dots are gone. The dots are on some kind of building here. So that means that, yeah, you're kind of screwed. And I didn't know what happened there, but something happened. And we are going to land a shot, but not actually land it. Oh, I didn't shoot yet. I am keeping an eye on him, but he moves so much that it's pretty much impossible for me as artillery to shoot at that. I am, however, going to try to predict his movement, and that worked out pretty well. We're going to get 14 damage off, which is not a whole lot, and this next shot should be able to kill him. Shot comes up, but he gets shot just before I land mine. Already launched my shot, but it was not good enough. So yeah, that tank also gets taken out, and pretty much, well, I thought we were doing really well here, but then the enemy team is ahead, and as you can see, really fast small tank there, and he is just doing a great job of not getting shot by me. There you go, he does get shot now, 48% straight off. And yeah, my teammates, however, are just going to derp around a little bit. And oh, that shot just missed. And that is very unfortunate. So yeah, I'm going to estimate that he's over there, but yeah, I can't see him, so kind of backing off. I'm trying to use some fire support on this guy then. And yeah, we are going to at least try to hit this guy. And there you can see the dots are back. And I do land the shot, but not on the tank itself. Oh yeah, you have to get lucky a little bit. Come on, come on. Reduce the circle. Well, it used to be a circle because you have an inclined plane there. So basically the ground is sloped. You get a distorted circle, so that's why it's it looks like that. So yeah, at this point I do understand that, well, he's coming for our base, and we still have 5 tanks left. Well, I guess 3 tanks and 2 artillery units or something like that. So what I really should do here is just back off. There is no way I can win this fight on my own. And almost hitting that, but not actually getting the hit. So, no way. And I should really just back off. I know they're coming for me, and I should just back off. Yeah, I'm the last guy standing. They still have 8 tanks remaining. And yeah, I'm going to just try to back off. And here I do realize, oh, I'm driving in the wrong direction, and this guy is really slow at turning. Run into a tree that doesn't fall down for some reason. All the trees fall down all the time when you drive into them, except for that one. But I'm going to just try to hide out behind the buildings over there, try to keep my tank safe and save myself like 500 repair cost, which is not a whole lot, to be honest. But well, anyway. So they are going to capture our base, but yeah, they did see me, and they are going to come for me, and they're going to shoot me down, because as an artillery unit, you basically die in one shot. 1-2 shots, depending on what tank it is. There you go, 2 shots. And yeah, that was it. So yeah, that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG.